Oh, oh, that's right. Well, it's a very good morning, everybody. Welcome to Aquatic Ballpark. We have had a few technical issues this morning, but we've tried to bring you as much of this game as possible. We are just about to get underway here in the fifth inning. It's the Manly Eagles taking on the Ryde Hawks under 18 action in round 18 of the New South Wales State League. The Ryde lineup, Baden Haggerty leading off at second base, Nick Turpino at shortstop, both of them picking up hits in the top of the first, Callum Lambert at third base, Peter Bay at first base, Kobe Slats doing a great job on the mound for the Ryde Hawks, only limiting Manly to a couple of hits and a couple of runners on base, 4 innings shutout so far. Ken Bollock in centre field, Liam Goodrick in left field, Lachlan McRae behind the plate, and Logan Fielder in right field. And for the Manly Eagles, Josh Beasley is the leadoff. He's at shortstop. Jack Wanda in the two-hole today. He's at third base. Tom Butler is in centre field. Sean Parkinson doing the catching. Wilson Spinks was at first base to start the game, but he is now on the mound. Max Milner, who was the starting pitcher, he is now out of the game. Hugo Jin is in right field. Adam Rogers is in left field. And Daigo Yamaguchi at second base. Lachlan Casely is in the game for Max Milner. He's in left field. And Adam Rogers has moved over to centre field. Okay, Jin is still in right field. There you got two lineups for today's game. Brought to you by Seventh Day Brewery and Aurelius Group. Very big thank you to our sponsors for their support this season. It is Sponsors Day here at Aquatic Ballpark in round 18. The rain is still around the area, forcing us into the clubhouse for this final day of the New South Wales State League season. All three of the four Manly teams out of playoff contention. The second grade game coming live to you from 3 o'clock with Manly looking to clinch first spot. Wilson Spinks on the mound for the Eagles, taking over from Max Milner, his first assignment. It's going to be the three-hole hitter, Callum Lambert. Struck out in his first out of the day. Has also picked up a walk. And it's a very good morning to Andrew Logue, who joins me here in the studio.
Morning, Luke. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for getting here.
Just in time.
Few issues early. Had to restart the computer and decided to do a full system update. We lost, I think, the third inning earlier, but hopefully we have no further technical difficulties during the day. That's in there for ball 2, 2 balls and no strikes for Callum Lambert.
3-0.
Of course it is. That's actually 2-1.
Oh, we're both wrong.
Well, according to Game Changer, that ball hit to the right side to Daigo Yamaguchi.
Not quite.
No, just a Tom Butler, was it?
Spinks came off the mound to get
And there you go. I looked down and changed the camera because I can't remember where the cameras are yet. So it was pitches fielding practice there by Wilson Spinks. Gets the ball and light underhand toss to Tom Butler now at first base. Was the starting centre fielder. Gets the out at first base. Makes the out at first base. And that is one away here in the top of the fifth inning. And it brings up Peter Bay. 1 for 2 for today. 1 run scored and an RBI. So effective day from him at the plate. Big swing at that one for strike one. Wilson Spinks ahead. It's also a big day for the Manly Minor League competition with semi-final spots on the line. All three teams in the lower half, or in the middle of the competition standings, 3rd, 4th and 5th in contention for the playoffs. It's going to be a mighty effort for the Andrews Forest Mets to get there, but nothing is impossible. Baseball can be a funny game sometimes. They do need to defeat the undefeated and very strong Forest Renegade side as Peter Bay goes down on strikes. So 2 quick outs here for Wilson Spinks. And just what his dad and manager Mark Spinks would have wanted here with the home side, the Manly Eagles, trailing 2-0 here with this game entering the final 45 minutes of their 2.25 hour allotted game time. Looking to close out the season with the win. Won the first 2 games of 2021 before dropping back-to-back encounters on the road. Also one here at home against Balcombe Hills and then last week on the road against Canterbury. And of course had the washout against Penrith. That ball popped up right side. And Tom Butler makes a catch over there at first base in foul territory. So The quickest top half of an inning so far today for the Manly Eagles defence. We're going to be right back in it with the bats. And Manly looking to overcome this 2-0 deficit here when we come back in the bottom of the fifth. Hugo Gin in the batter's box for the Manly Eagles, and it's Kobe Slats back out for his fifth inning of work. Starts the Manly right fielder with a strike on the outside corner. No balls and one strike. Struck out in his last at bat with a runner in scoring position, did Hugo Gin. So 0 for 1. So back on the Manly minor league action, and it's the Mets and Renegades up here at Aquatic on Diamond 2. That's the first game of the day. Playing at the same time down at Rat Park will be the Warringah Redbacks and the Pittwater Marlins. The Redbacks looking to wrap up second spot. Marlins looking to win to keep their, or to wrap up fourth spot, I guess. Up 4 ball. 3. 3 balls and 1 strike. He snuck those other 2 pitches in pretty quickly. And then at 4 o'clock, it'll be my Warringah Big Dogs taking on the Manly Futures. That ball lifted into left field, so a good bit of hitting there by Hugo Gin. Lead off batter aboard. And Manly will have a base runner to start this fifth inning. It's going to bring a visit from Matt O'Neill from the Ryde Hogs. Ryde with the pitcher up in the bullpen, so this might just be a settler just to calm him down, give him a break. We'll be back once this meeting finishes up. Kobe Slats. Quick chat, and he's fired in a strike to Adam Rogers. Now the centre fielder for the Eagles. He's looking to move Hugo Gin up to second base any way he can. Whether he gets himself on or not. .61 pitches so far for the Ryde starting pitcher, only 4 hits and 3 strikeouts, and the best number on that line score is the 0 in the walks column, so very effective, mainly with 6 walks so far. It looks like the bullpen, that ball out of play. Try and find out who was up in the bullpen for the Hawks. Kobe Slat's 10 games this season. Sorry, that's his batting stats. Let's go to his pitching stats. Pitched in 9 games, 8 of them starts, 1 win, no loss record. Has a 2.7 very handy ERA. That pitch getting away from him. So curveball that didn't break. Hugo Gin moves up to second base, so Adam Rogers has done his job in one way. And you've seen Hugo Gin move up to second base. 13 runs, 9 of them earned on 27 hits, 14 walks and 39 strikeouts. So has certainly got those numbers exactly where they need to be, and has only hit one batter this season. 1.367 walks and hits per 9 innings, also per innings pitched. Very good numbers for this starter. He's certainly shown that today. Adam Rogers takes ball 2 down and away. Ball 3 maybe. That's full count. Man, I've seen him throw 3 pitches. I don't know how he's got 5 out there. That ball ripped on the ground to third base, but fouling out of play. Adam Rogers does draw the walk, so Manly with an opportunity here. Runners on first and second, nobody out. Daigo Yamaguchi at the plate. Drops down and shows bunt. Picked off, back pick at the second base, but the throw not in time, and Hugo Gin's back in there sliding. Not sure if Simon Loud called that a strike or not. He does keep his signals pretty close to his chest. Daigo Yamaguchi just getting the signal check from his third base coach and manager Mark Spinks. 1 strike. All right, so it was called a strike. Normally, that's the pitch you're looking for when you are looking to bunt. That pitch popped up, fouling out of play, back towards us, up in the clubhouse. To apologise, I have been battling a little bit of the flu all week. It's not the COVIDs. Strike 2 near for Daigo Yamaguchi. Big job for him here. Needs to find a gap, something soft. Get the ball through the infield. Move his runners up to second and third. Pitch gets up and away out of the hands of Kobe Slats, but good catching. Craig. And we get up and prevent that from going to the back net. That pitch too far outside. Ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Evens and count. That pitch down and in, so feels the count up at 3 and 2. Really good at bat by Daigo Yamaguchi. Fell behind. No balls and 2 strikes. Has been able to show some patience. Just needs to get through this last pitch. Does, and puts it back up the middle, but only as far as the shortstop who picks it up. Touches second base, retires Adam Rogers, throws it across to complete excuse me, the second half of the double play and get Doug Yamaguchi at first base. So good at bat there by Doug Yamaguchi, but just not able to punch the ball hard enough through the infield. Does move Hugo Jin up to third, but it is a double play. And it's now 2 out here in the bottom of the 5th. Does turn the lineup over back to Josh Beasley in the leadoff spot. Beasley hitting .440 on the season, 11 hits from his 25 at-bats in his 10 games this year. 11 RBIs, so looking to add to that, and he will do with that ball hit into right field. Rolling all the way to the fence. He's turned around first. He's heading up to second, and he's going to be in to second base with a stand-up double. The ball picked up in centre field there by Ken Abolek. Drives in Hugo Jin from third base. Manly now pulled within a run. It's now 2-1. With the tying run standing on second, and looks like it is Jake Wanda. Elevated in the 2-hole in the absence of Zach Newbold today, who's out with a shoulder injury. So big job for Wanda here. That pitch gets away from the catcher. Carries his helmet all halfway to pick up the ball. Finally throws it away, gets the ball. But Beasley moves up the 90 feet. Now another pass ball, a wild pitch away from tying up this ball game. Kobe Slat's obviously getting a little bit tired. Matt O'Neill looks like, no, he's just going to throw a ball in. Wants to see his pitcher finish this one off. Only 2 games where he has gone 5 complete. That was on the 7th of November against Borkham Hills. And then against Manly earlier in the season. That ball does get away, so it will see Josh Beasley score from second base. And it does tie up this ball game here in the bottom of the 5th. That's normally the other way around. Manly giving up leads late in this one, but they've able to wrestle things back. So it is a tie ball game here. Jake Wanda just needs to get himself on base to extend this one and become the go-ahead run. This game's scheduled to finish at 12:15, so it's still another half an hour. So Manly with the opportunity to get one more at bat. That pitch on the outside corner for strike 2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes for Jake Wanda. That one looked like it was a long way out. Simon Loud said strike 2. Rips that ball into left field. So a good bit of hitting there by the Manly third baseman. Does extend this inning. Kobe Slash just missing down the middle. Allows Manly to put the go-ahead run on base here, and it will bring out Matt O'Neill. So we'll have a pitching change here. Kobe Slats has done 4 2/3 inning. Had the shutout, but couldn't hang on to it. And Manly have tied this ball game here. We'll be back with the rest of the bottom of the 5th. So it's Taj Barry on the mound for the Ryde Hawks, looking to get this game or leave it tied up here in the 5th. And a nice stolen base there by Jacob Wanda. Gets the go-ahead run for the Eagles in scoring position with one of Manly's best hitters in Tom Butler at the plate. That pitch missing the spot. 3 balls and 1 strike now for Tom Butler. Only 1 appearance on the mound, but no actual numbers. Two ball game, bottom of the 5th. Manly threatening to take the lead. That pitch down and in for... It's not ball 4. Oh, game changer. Oh, it's not good. Let's close that. Game changer had 3 and 1. Just reloading now. Oh. Maybe that was still a little bit behind. Butler fouls that one off. Back into his foot, down into his foot. Do have 3 and 2. Wander at second, Butler. So it's Nick Turpino on the mound. Taj Barry comes into the game at first base. That's the change. So no other changes defensively for the Hawks. So a 3-2 here for Butler. Swings and misses. So Nick Turpino comes out of the bullpen, gets the job done, strikes out Tom Butler, leaves Jacob Wanda stranded on second base, but Manly have come back. They've scored 2, both of them with 2 out here in the bottom of the 5th. We have a 2-2 ball game through 5. We'll be back with the 6th inning. Wilson Spinks back out on the mound, looking to build on his very good first inning of work in the top of the 5th. That pitch just up though. It's now 2 balls and 1 strike. That was up for a ball. Kenny Bolek in the batter's box for the Hawks. In there for ball 2. balls and 1 strike as signalled by Simon Loud. A pitch in there for strike 2. Nice big swing by Ken Bolek, but Wilson Spinks throws it past him. Evens the count at 2-2. Three and 2. Full count now. And that is strike 3 there. So Ken Bolek down on strikes. Starts off this top of the 6th inning. Wilson Spinks very effective this afternoon or this morning, getting the job done. Liam Goodrick now. 1 ball and a strike. Down in the dirt, ball 2. So 2 and 1. So 3 and 1 now for Goodrick. Fouls that one off out of play. I think I might have jumped the gun. Game changer says 3 and 2. That is ball 4. So it is a 1-out walk for Liam Goodrick. First blight on Wilson Spinks' line so far, but still very effective on the mound. Does have the first out of the inning, so the double play ball now in play for the Eagles. Well, the running game has been very effective here today for the Ryde Hawks. Couple of stolen bases. A pitch in there for strike 1. Lachlan McRae, the catcher for the Hawks. Check over at first. Keeps Goodrick close. Can't hold back the swing there, McRae. So no balls and 2 strikes. Wilson Spinks is taking his time out on the mound. Goodricks takes off. Ball down in the dirt. Parkinson unable to come up with it. So Goodrick will move up to second base. He will be the go-ahead run for the Ryde Hawks here in the top of the 6th inning. Good pitch by Spinks. Doesn't get the swing that he would have wanted out of McRae for the 3rd out. Does eliminate the double play, but Spinks 1 pitch away from recording the 2nd out of this inning. Pitch up and away. Good patience thrown there by McRae. 2-2 now the count. Very good afternoon to everyone watching online. Thanks to Nan Williams for correcting me when Ryde made their pitching change. Fouls that one off, back to the screen. Counter remain at 2-2. The pitch wide and outside, so full count now. Big at bat here for Lachlan McRae. 0 for 1 with a walk and a strikeout so far. Swings and misses at that one, so really good pitch there by Wilson Spinks. Kept his composure, slowed himself right down, and just finds the bottom corner of the zone for strike 3. 2 out now for the Eagles. And brings up Logan Fielder to bat from the left-hander's batter's box. Check over at second. Ball gets away, but probably not far enough for Goodrick to move up the third base. Had to get back in there on his stomach. The ball, not for the first time, gets away from the second baseman on the spin move. Did cost Manly a run and an extra base earlier. But this time the centre fielder, Adam Rogers, up to the task in cleaning it up. So Logan Fielder yet to see a pitch here with 2 out. Has the opportunity to drive in the go-ahead run for the Ryde Hawks. We are in the bottom of the last inning. This game just going to 12:05, so no new inning able to start now. This pitch up and in for ball 1. 3 very close encounters earlier in the season when Manly travelled up Mundabar Road to take on the Ryde Hawks. All games going down to the last inning. This one following course. 2-2 ball game here. Top of the 6th. Fouls that one off. It's going to be a long run for the third baseman and the catch-up, but it will bounce into the Manly dugout just in front of Jake Wanda, who is very close to that dugout fence. Another step, he may have had a chance to lean in and catch it, but it does get out of play. Does even the count up at 1-1. Simon O'Neill just double checking. Sorry, not Simon O'Neill. Simon Loud just double checking. Looking at Michael O'Neill when I said that. So So the 1-1 from Wilson Spinks to Logan Field. Another check over at second base. Just not in time. Manly pitchers really keeping their eye on the Ryde runners today. It's about the 6th or 7th pickoff. Goodrick back in with a half slide into the base. Count on Logan Fielder, still 1-1. Wilson Spinks just needs to focus here. Just get this third out at the plate. The runner on second can't hurt you if you strike out the guy with the bat. Trust your stuff. You've been effective so far through the last inning and 2/3. You're 1 out away from getting out of this. You don't want to throw the ball somewhere where Aidan Rogers can't get it quickly and allow Goodrick to score. Goodrick takes off to third base. He's going to be in a lot of trouble, but the one-hop throw from Sean Parkinson doesn't allow Jake Wander to get the tag down. Bit of a delay on the throw from Parkinson. May have got it stuck. Yeah, just had it stuck in his glove for a fraction of a second. Goodrick otherwise would have been hosed. Now Ryde, a pass ball or a wild pitch away from retaking the lead. Manly just looking for this final out. 2 balls and 1 strike. Logan Fielder. Now it's... No, it was ball 4. So Andrew did have the count right. So you never want to walk the 9-hole hitter. Turn the lineup over. Baden Haggerty with a hit already to his name. 1 for 2 today with a walk. They've been able to prevent him from scoring. I just think that attention shown to the runners is probably taking Wilson Spinks' mind off the game. He was effective through his first 4 outs. So Baden Haggerty up to bat for the Ryde Hawks with the job to do. We expect Logan Fielder to probably move up to second on the first couple of pitches of this at bat. And that pitch in there and missing for ball 1. Long pause on the mound from Spinks. Fires in the strike. Fires in the pitch. And called a ball by Simon Loud. So 2 balls and no strikes. Hitting count here now for Baden Haggerty. Check over at first. He's got him hooked. Going to be a run down here. They will get the out before the run crosses the plate. So the pickoff convention pays off for the Eagles. They get the third out. It's a huge third out. It prevents the run scoring for the Hawks. The runner over there, Logan Fielder, just not paying attention. Half broke back for the base, but wasn't quick enough. Got himself into a run down, but he was thrown out at second base. Great play there by Tom Butler to get it up to Josh Beasley for the out. And it'll be Tom Butler himself, Wilson Spinks, Max, Lachlan Casely, and Hugo Ginn looking to win this game here for the Eagles when we return. hands here, Mike. On. Wilson Spinks. Job to do here. Got himself out of a little bit of a jam. 1 ball and a strike. This is it. No, 2 all. So 1 ball and 2 strikes to Wilson Spinks. Needs to get himself on, give Manly a chance, walking this thing off. This result for Ryde could be very interesting. We'll have a quick look at the standings. Ryde hanging on to 4th spot, a draw. A draw here would give them a 6-1-4 record. And if Borkham Hills win this afternoon, it will also take Ryde to 6-1-4. So we'll have to double check the head-to-head record between the 2 clubs across the season. Ball for no, strike 3 to Wilson Spinks. Simon Loud ringing him up on that ball, down and away. Umpire Simon Loud ringing him up on that pitch, down and away. First out here. A big first out. Nick Turpino back out to close this one out. Finish this game with a draw. 6-4 between Manly and Ryde in the under-18s back on the 5th of December. This game a little bit tighter than that. Go. So Sean Parkinson, the lead-off. So the lineup on Game Changer a little bit out of whack, which is what I was looking at. So now it's Wilson Spinks. Thank you to Andrew Logue in my ear. Producer Andrew Logue will call him. And Wilson Spinks draws the 1-out walk. So he will be Manly's the winning run for the Eagles. So Ryde have the tiebreaker over the Borkham Hills Kookaburras. So if there is a tie in this one, so the tie doesn't hurt Ryde. Zach Newbold will come in and pinch run for Wilson Spinks. So Zach Newbold not in the lineup today due to a sore shoulder. So he will come in here. Not a bad option to have your starting centre fielder injured and to come off the bench in the bottom of the last inning and represent the possible go-ahead winning run. So, like I said, a tie here doesn't hurt the Ryde side. They do have the tiebreaker over Borkham Hills if it is a 6-1-4 joint record. And Zach Newbold on first pitch, first move goes. McRae can't handle it. Falls out of his glove. Lachlan Casely now with the opportunity to walk things off, but Matt O'Neill comes out to the mound for a quick visit just to slow things down. So we'll be back once this little chat is done. So the meeting on the mound done with. Manly with the winning run in Zach Newbold standing on second base. Pitches away, so 2-0 here for Lachlan Casely. Strike down and away, same spot where Sean Parkinson was rung up on strikes. But Casey still with the count in his favour. Turpino needing 2 more of them to retire him. Casey now looking to drive in. Zach Newbold at least moving up to third base. Give the next guy the chance. Back pick up to second, but Newbold back on the base. 3-1 now to Casey. We will have the third grade game kicking off at 12:30 or 15 minutes from the completion of this one. Strike two, in that same spot. Simon Lau giving plenty on that outside corner. So 3-2 the count now to Lachlan Casey. Spent much of this year coming off the bench, batting late in games. Check over at second. Newbold back. Second baseman Haggerty staying close to the bag. Ryde with a pitcher in the bullpen, but it may be too late. That is ball 4. But it doesn't hurt the Ryde Hawks. They're only worrying about getting the guy out. And he's standing in the box with the bat in hand. As long as they can keep that run on second base, when they get the third out, they'll walk away with the draw and lock up fourth position. So Ryde now playing the pickoff game. Now potentially play Canterbury next weekend. Canterbury or Blacktown, depending on results. Hugo Gin now, the hitter for the Eagles. Picked up a hit in his previous at-bat. Fouls that one off. No balls and 1 strike. Big job for him. Adam Rogers standing on deck. Foul off again by Gene. So, box seat here for Nick Turpino. Looking for a very big third out. Oh, and 2 for Gin. Zach Newbold with the lead over at second. Swing and a miss on that pitch on the outside corner. Gin knew it was going to be called if it was out there. He had to swing at it. Very huge second out there for Nick Turpino. A one-time Manly junior rep player. Aidan Rogers now with the job to do. Zach Newbold goes to steal second base, gets himself picked off in the rundown now. Gets away from the first tag from Turpino. And he will get tagged out. It will finish the game. So unfortunate set of circumstances for the Eagles. Just unable to take advantage of Zach Newbold standing at second. Gets himself picked off. Good work there by Nick Turpino on the mound to get the out. You just saw him hold for a fraction longer. And that finishes the season for the Manly under-18s. Ryde wrap up 4th spot. They eliminate the Borkham Hills Kookaburras, who play later this afternoon. 2-2 the final score here at Aquatic. The Eagles just not able to get it done here with the opportunity in the last of the 6th. It's a decent start by Max Milner on the mound. Manly just not able to score runs early in this game. Ryde scoring 2 in the third inning for Manly replied in the bottom of the fifth. Ryde with 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors. Manly with 2 runs on 6 hits, no errors. This under-18s game finishing in a 2-2 tie. We'll be back with the third grade in about 15 minutes. Well done to the Ryde Hawks. They qualify for the finals. This game finishing 2-2 on the Procar Automotive scoreboard.